Good morning, children. So welcome to this class of English. I hope you are well and fit and fine, and let's today begin with this class, and today I am going to discuss the chapter The Rat Trap. Children, if I talk about rat trap, in practical sense, you know very well, rat trap means a cage used to catch the rats which generally annoy at home. But this word rat trap has a figurative meaning. Figurative, I mean that it is a certain kind of figure of speech. A comparison is there. Alright, so rat trap here has been compared to the trap of life. This life which we are leading, actually it is rat trap, and we just fall prey to this rat trap, and after some time, when we are free, and exactly when our soul is free, it means we die and we are out of this rat trap. So children, we will discuss about this, but let me first discuss with you about the author of this chapter. She is a very famous and renowned personality, that is Selma Lagerlof. So let me explain you about her. So Selma Attila Louisa Lagerlof is the full name of this lady, or the author of this chapter, The Rat Trap. She has written this chapter, The Rat Trap. She was born on 20 November 1858 at Marbäcka, Sweden. She passed away on 16th March 1940 at the same place, that is Marbäcka, Sweden. She got her first novel published at the age of 33. So children, at the age of 33, she got her first novel published, and its name was Gösta Berling's Saga. She is the first woman to win Nobel Prize in Literature in 1909. So children, this is a very important point about Selma Attila Louisa Lagerlof, that she is the first woman to win Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1909. If I talk about her works, they include, number one, The Wonderful Adventures of Nils in the year 1906, Marbäcka in the year 1922, Jerusalem in the year 1901. So this was all about Selma Lagerlof, or author of this chapter. Now children, let's come back to this chapter, and let me explain you the theme of this chapter. So children, this story is set in the middle of the mines of Sweden. So Sweden contains mines. So this story is set in the mines of Sweden, and this the mines are rich in iron ore. So this story is narrated in some kind of a fairy tale. This is a basic quality of this chapter, that its story is narrated in the form of fairy tale. Now this chapter explains that human beings, they fall trap to worldly wonders or to worldly things, and then they continue to move along this vicious circle of life. Children, what I mean by vicious circle of life is, vicious means which cannot be escaped. It is compulsory. We have to live that thing. So the vicious circle of life continues round and round. So this chapter explains that human beings, they fall prey to the material benefits, to the worldly things. Like when we come to this world, actually we fall prey to our parents. It's a weird thing which I am talking, but we love our parents, and from that point the love for world begins, and then it increases and enhances. First our parents, then our relatives, then our friends, then small things which we get during childhood, maybe a small biscuit to a small toy car, or while we get older we get a bike, house, aeroplane, car, whatever it is. These all are worldly benefits. So we fall prey to these worldly benefits. It's a human tendency. It cannot be escaped. So what happens? And children, that to gain these worldly things, human beings, they commit sometimes crimes, which you might be watching in the crime serials. They commit crimes and then they lead their whole life just like hell. But actually it is what everybody knows. Do good, get good. Do bad, get worst. So it is a normal thing which anyone can tell, but of it is that every human being has an essential goodness. Every human being has an essential goodness, and we can awaken it through love and understanding. So children, exactly it is the theme of this chapter. If we talk about a chapter, in this chapter, one man was there who was a rat trap seller. He used to sell rats and earned some money which was used for his livelihood. Actually, he was not able to make his both ends meet. In fact, I want to say that he was not able to earn his meals, and he was not able to earn so that he could live a normal I'm not talking about good. He could lead a normal life. So that peddler was there, and that peddler or rat trap seller, both the terms are used for a one man. Peddler or rat trap seller. So that peddler was there. He used to sell rat traps around the city, and sometimes when he was very weak, as he did not get his food, he opted for thievery or stealing, and then it continued to be his habit. And he stole various things, many things. One day he was passing by the highway. On the highway he saw a cottage, and there used to live a crofter. Crofter means a person who works in coal mines. So the peddler or the rat trap seller asked shelter from that crofter, and happily the crofter offered him the shelter. The peddler passed the night as the crofter offered him food, water, and a soothing place to sleep. In the morning, the crofter was in a hurry because he had to go out, as he had to fetch milk from his cow, which was the only source of earning for that crofter. You know, one mistake the crofter did at night, that he told the peddler or the rat trap seller that he had earned 30 kroners. Kroner actually is a currency. He had earned 30 kroners, and that are lying on a hook on the wall, in a bag on the hook on the wall. And in the evening, both of them separated together, and after walking for some time, the peddler came back, broke the window pane, and took out those 30 kroners and then ran away from there. He was in a hurry because he wanted to now get escape from the police. So he entered the jungle. He walked in the jungle, and after traveling some distance, when he felt that now he is safe, he stopped, because it was a wintry cold night. So the sun had already set. Now he wanted shelter and fire to warm himself. He walked again for some distance, and then he found an iron mill. There he saw a blacksmith was working with the fire. Blacksmith gave a glance and then got busy in his work. The peddler or the rat trap seller went near the fire, and then he warmed himself. In the meantime, the iron master or the owner of the mill came there. As the rat trap seller had wrapped himself, so the iron master or the owner of the mill took rat trap seller as an old acquaintance, the person whom he knew, and he took him as Niels Olof, who was a captain in the army. The iron master greeted him. The peddler thought that what to do. First he got, confused and afraid also. Then he thought, if this man is just, he is thinking me to be a captain, then why not just behave like captain? Maybe I could get something. So he behaved like that. After some time, the daughter of that ironmaster came there, named Edla Wilmenson. So Edla Wilmenson was a very kind-hearted and considerate woman. She offered that the captain must go along with them to their house and celebrate Christmas with them. The paddler, he got afraid, but then he thought, no problem, let's move. They went there. Next morning, when ironmaster had his keen observation, he found out that no, he is not Niels Olof. In fact, he is someone else. Ironmaster wanted to hand him over to the police, but peddler behaved in a very weird manner. He actually said, this whole world is a rat trap. I have been trapped here. What I did? Nothing. So ironmaster had a laugh on his face. Then he thought, no problem. He had not done anything wrong. And peddler also said, I didn't say to you that I am so and so, Niels Olof. You only mistook me and you only brought me here. Then ironmaster left this plan of handing him over to the police. Then both father and the daughter had to go to the church. They went to the church there, and in the church they prayed. But Edla Wilmenson, the daughter of ironmaster, was a little bit worried because she had heard somewhere that one crofter of their company had been looted away by someone. So she understood the entire case. But instead of that, although she knew that we have a thief at home, she did not take a bold step. Then both father and daughter came back home, and they were surprised to know that the peddler or the rat trap seller had left, and the caretaker told them that he has not taken anything with him. And he also told the father and the daughter that he had left something, a pouch, and when the pouch was opened, there was a letter written by the peddler and 30 kroners in it. And what he has written? Sorry, I didn't reveal my identity. Yes, I am the person who has stolen these 30 kroners from one crofter. I am sorry for that, but I am returning that money to you. And I promise, from now onwards, I will live a life of a true man, an honest man. So children, it was the story in brief which I thought that I must tell you. The detailed explanation I will tell in the second video, and I hope you might have understood the gist or the summary of this chapter. Regarding other things like theme and about the author, I have already explained to you. Just have a look again, and the rest part will be explained in the second video. Thank you.